Hey guys, it's a Casualgamerreed. Now I'd like to take a look at the website called Social Blade. Now this is a very interesting website. I stumbled across it probably 4 months ago, and I heard you could do your YouTube stats. You could find out what your subscribers, what you would estimate, how much you would estimate subscribers and views and stuff. It gives you a count and what your average views will be a month and stuff like that. And I came across it and I applied for this thing called partnership here, and I got it, of course. It's very easy to become a partner. All you have to do is average 1,000 views a day, so 40,000 views a month, and you can become a partner on here. And it tells you, there's like the 30th of August, I got 4,800 views, and it tells you average between $4 and $34. It's probably usually in the middle of that. Like that might be probably a $10 day or something like that. It's about what you average. And 5 and 44, you might average. I think it was like $15 when that day was over, and $23 is probably $7, $8. It's like in the middle of this usually. Just like when it averages your total yearly, it's like in the middle of that. But it averages all your stats, and it grades your channel. Like I'm a C+ right now, YouTube partner, and it tells who I'm partnered with. Maker Studios, who is a video game network. You can put any kind of video game stuff up and you can make money from it. It's very hard to do though. You have to be real dedicated to make anything at this, but it will pay off. If you're interested in making probably $400 or $500 a month, something like that, and it's possible. About what I do, you can do about like that. And that's just with 100,000 views a month. I mean, just imagine what these big YouTube people are making. I mean, it's pretty scary, And you go on down through here, and it shows your views, your goals, when you will hit a certain mark. Like I will probably hit 1 million views in a few days right here for my whole channel. I mean, think about that. You think that's not a lot, but a million views, that means 1 million people have watched your channel. I mean, you're lucky if you're lucky in your lifetime if you talk to 20-30,000 people your whole lifetime personally, but you get that many views on. That's part of what makes YouTube great, of course. And it shows your subscriber gain, your views, total subscribers going up, and all this stuff. It's a great little website, Social Blade is, and you can apply for partnership if you average 1,000 views a day, and you cannot have no copyright strikes, no copyright claim strikes, or you cannot have no music up in your videos. Like if you've made a video and you put music in it, they will not accept you as partner. That's one thing I did when I started over, because I lost my first YouTube channel because of copyrighted stuff. And when I made this channel, I decided I would do it right, and if it worked out, it worked out, and if it didn't, it didn't. So it worked out, so far. Again, you're not going to make a lot of money at this. This is more than just it's just something to, I enjoy making YouTube videos, whether you love them or hate them, And apparently somebody's watching my videos, because 109,000 views a month average. Somebody's watching my videos, whether you hate it or love it. So I average 1.5 subscribers gained a day. Here's your subscribers: +4, +2, +1, +4, +1, +5, +2. Whether you love them or hate them, my videos, they get views. The video game videos, they will start out slow. I've noticed video game videos, you go back and look at them in a few months, and you'll see 5,000-6,000 views beside them videos. You'll start out and you'll have like 10 views in one day, then you'll say like, well, it ain't working out. But video game stuff does well. That's what all my views come from, basically. I do the sports things, and they might get a few hundred views, and a video might get 5,000-10,000 views sometimes. But the sports videos get nowhere near what the video game videos get. I would say 600,000-700,000 of my views is video game videos. Maybe 300,000 at the most would be sports related. I would say 75% is probably video game stuff. Yep. Because if you look at my channel back when it first started, the first 6 months was nothing but just video games. I never did one vlog, one sports thing, or anything. I just decided to start doing it. So you know, Social Blade, you can track anybody. Like, let's go to a big time. Let's go to a big time YouTuber, and I'll show you the kind of money those guys can make. Go to Smosh. If you don't know them, they're probably if not the biggest, they're top 2 or 3 on YouTube. Now look at this crap here if you want to see something. Look at the views. They average 55 million views a month. They average between $500 and $4 million a year. So they're probably making at least, I would say, $2 million a year. And they put out 1 video a week. This is a perfect example of you can make a lot of money on YouTube. You can. Usually anybody big on YouTube, though, if you look, it's usually people that started back in like 2006, 2007. Those people are usually the channels that are big. You know, their channels, because they got in like on the ground floor, the bottom, you know, and they started like that. And because, you know, they got such an early start, even back in the day, if you made crap videos, if you was one of the first people on YouTube doing it, you got views, you got yourself a base built up, and of course the more videos you do, the better you get at it. And Smosh did great. Look at that. This is an example of millionaires on YouTube right here. Guys making millions of dollars a year. They have 5 million subscribers, gaining, look at that, 3,000 subscribers in 1 day. Look at that crap. 1 day. 5 million views a day. It's on average 5 million. Look at that. So this gives you an example of that. You know, if you average 1,000 views a day, you can apply for partnership through Social Blade, and you can get your little banner and custom thumbnails and stuff, and that alone makes your views go up when you have like custom thumbnails and stuff. That's what makes your channel really take off. You know, I was stuck at probably 200 subscribers until the end of June, and I've gained 200 subscribers then, or 3, probably 200 and something. Just because, you know, with a custom thumbnail and stuff and a banner, it just makes your channel stand out more. But even with that, it's still very hard to make it on this site, on YouTube. But, you know, if you have a dream to be big on YouTube, you can do that. I'm just here just for, you know, fun. It's not really something I depend on as an income. It's just fun, you know. Just fun. You can make enough to pay your cell phone bill, maybe even your rent, you know. May pay half of your rent or something, but, you know, it's going to be very hard to make it on YouTube. The main thing I can tell you to making it somewhat decent on YouTube, you know, this is not coming from me, this is coming from other people, is to always put videos up. You know, keep your channel something fresh up at least 2-3 times a week. You know, if you could put a video up every day, that'd be great. You know, that's what I do. I try to put up 1 to 2 videos every day. And it's hard to make it, though. But if you have a dream, if you have talent, you know, if you have talent, or if you just have ambition to do it or whatever, you can do it. You can become big on YouTube. But it will take a pretty good amount of time. I would say 2 to 3 years. And some people, they hit it off just like that. They get a good idea, or their video gets noticed, and then just like that, boom, they take off. So that gives you an idea of how it works. You can become a YouTube partner and not have to go through the YouTube network, you know. So there's all kinds of other companies at the Game Station. There's just all kinds, but this right here would be the one I would go for if you meet the qualifications of 1,000 views a day. You know, you can do it. You can do it. It's a good way to get your channel started, and it's just fun, you know. I enjoy doing videos, and I don't really care about all the comments and stuff. I just know I'm having a good time doing it. And that's what it's all about, is enjoying your life, having a good time. Because if you don't enjoy your life, no matter what you do for a living or whatever, what does it matter? You know, if you can say, I've got $10 million, but I'm miserable, what good is $10 million? What good is that? You know, enjoy your life. That is the most important thing there is. Just enjoy your life and just go with it. I mean, that's the most important thing, you know. So anyway, please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you on the next video.